we went on some pretty epic adventures just outside of some family even came and met us, and they even rented an RV to see how we live and adventure like we do. And it was the best time. So we're taking you along with us as we leave from Las Vegas, which we chose because of the international airport and close proximity to a few national parks. This adventure starts with us traveling to the west side of the Grand Canyon. The adventure then continues as we travel to stay a few nights outside of Zion National Park and enjoy the company of family. Hi, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Dan.
And this is Our Life in Tow. And today we have a special episode because we actually have some family visited. And they rented an RV from Road Bear RV in Las Vegas. And today we are leaving from Oasis RV Park and going to
Grand Canyon, West Rim.
Yeah, so we're really excited and we're going to bring you along for the ride and hope you enjoy.
Woo.
Woo. Our family had actually initially intended to buy from Indie Camper for their rental, but we had some hiccups with the pickup and the condition of the RV, so we did have to make the decision to walk away and figure it out.
They don't even wash these around.
It's pretty gross, yeah.
They're full of bug debris and all of them just simply not being rinsed.
Yeah.
So why aren't these all rented? So this is pretty much all we have. If you guys don't want to take it, then you could call customer service.
After about 3 hours talking with customer service, it was clear we weren't getting anywhere with Indie Camper. We ended up finding Road Bear, which we had an incredible rental experience through. We don't want to focus on that in this video, but we do have another video coming up on that. Let's start our adventure. Now we get to just focus on a vacation.
Nice and slow. That we did too.
We got all packed up for our full day adventure, made sure we fed the dogs and walked them so that they were good to go for a few hours.
Well, 2 hours? 2 hours and 8 minutes, so that means 2 hours. We shave a couple off.
The west rim of the Grand Canyon is actually technically not part of the national park itself. It's actually owned by the Hualapai tribe, and you can access it through their area and reservation system. While the west rim is not inside the national park, it is the closest part of the Grand Canyon to Las Vegas, with the south rim being about 4 hours away. You can get your tickets at the will call section. Make sure that you have the QR code downloaded, and then you will board their bus system. They don't allow large backpacks or bags, but they do allow small purses or fanny packs.
Midwest. Our first stop today is Eagle Point and Skywalk. Eagle Point and Skywalk. Our buses run every 5 to 10 minutes. So whenever you're ready to leave Eagle Point, just hop on the next bus and they will take you over to Guano Point. The Grand Canyon itself is also 100% in the state of Arizona, and it is 277 river miles long. 108 of those miles are owned by the Hualapai Nation as well. Now the Hualapai Nation used to live here at Eagle Point, and some of their homes are still sitting there. They have their winter homes, which were made of stones or rocks. And you are more than welcome to go over and take a look at them, as well as their summer homes. Their summer homes were made of wood and bushes or leaves, and they are called wikias.
Eagle Point actually gets its name from the rock formations of the canyon wall itself. In the center, it looks like an eagle with its wings fully expanded to each of the canyon walls.
Let me do a non-portrait to get the.
So first stop off the bus is Eagle Point, and there's a nice lookout here, and then over here is the skywalk that you can go on. There is lockers for if you do bring a small bag. Backpacks aren't allowed, and the drop is just shy of a mile down, and it goes out just a few feet. So we're gonna go take a look and go out on the skywalk. We bought the all-access pass, which was $99, includes the skywalk, gives you some discounts, and you also can zip line if you want to.
Wow.
Wow, that's right.
Here's hoping they did a good job.
Yeah, right.
The skywalk also gives you the option to purchase professional photos, which are taken at the entrance of the skywalk, which we did.
And all the rocks and close to the edge.
Oh no. Careful.
Be careful.
It says 5 feet from the edge. So we just did Eagle Point, which had the skywalk. How was it?
It was sweet. I liked it. It was kind of freaky at first.
Scared me so much.
It was like 4,800 feet down.
Too much anxiety. But apparently it's built to withstand a bunch of whales, so must be
7
strong.
million pounds, I think it says. So.
Yeah, crazy.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but we are now at Guano Point, which is another outlook, and you can actually climb up on some of the rocks. There's trails. And so we're gonna check it out. And you take the bus over. It was about like a 5 to 7 minute drive. Yeah. Guano Point also has a cafe where you can grab a drink or some lunch. There's also the option to do helicopter tours on site if you want to fly through the canyon. We were all set with that and decided to make our way back to Las Vegas. On your travels back, you'll also pass by the Hoover Dam, which is another great stop to check out while you're making your way back to Las Vegas.
Kind of look like water.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was a pond. They said nothing's a pond.
We got back to Oasis, spent some time with the dogs for a little bit, and then made our way out into downtown.
We are heading out on the boulevard, the Las Vegas Boulevard. We just got back from the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I know. What a great time we had.
Woohoo! Good. We're all hitched up and we are leaving Oasis, Las Vegas, and we are heading to our second destination of Springdale and Zion, and we're gonna spend a few days there, and Lincoln is unhappy being in the back seat. Oasis has breakfast, so we're getting breakfast sandwiches on the road to go. I think keep going back though. Keep going. Keep going. So a typical problem that a lot of RV sites actually have is the lip to the sewer drain doesn't allow you to screw on your attachment to connect to your hose. So we're gonna check the shop and see if they have an accordion attachment. I think by Camco that we were thinking of getting before.
Dan actually had an adapter that worked for this situation. We have purchased the Pro adapter from Camco, which is linked in our Amazon storefront. Here is a link to our Amazon storefront, which is commission-based links. We barely make anything off these videos, but this is one way that you can support our channel. Thank you. The rental companies do not provide a pressure regulator, and we have learned that these type of water faucets actually do have super high pressure, so we did have an extra for them to borrow.
Wine cellar.
I think we go up here.
First night, we grabbed some dinner at the Spotted Dog Cafe downtown Springdale, and it was delicious. Highly recommend stopping here if you're looking for a pretty nice meal. Zion River Resort was a great base camp for us, sitting about 20 minutes from the Zion South Park entrance. Located within Springdale, you'll access it via UT 9 West, and the downtown Springdale has a lot of shops and things to do. Then you'll reach the entrance. Parking is a concern, but the time of year that we went, we had no problem getting a parking spot in the lower lots. There's also a bus system for you to access from other parking lots. We do have a previous video where we highlight more of Zion. Feel free to watch that. But our first stop always is actually Perks Coffee, located in the downtown center area, and it has great coffee and sandwiches. We always do our Narrows gear purchases from Zion Outfitters right next to the entrance. It just makes it easier when you throw on all your waders and shoes and just walk right into the entrance. You will have to put the waders on, and the hardest part is really putting that suction part over your foot and ankle. You'll also get socks and shoes to wear along with it, and then they do have lockers for rentals. You'll then walk right into the park and check in either with your pass or buy a pass.
Zion! Woo! We are gonna do the Narrows. We're
Just pay Lindsay now for these outfits.
It's fashion.
You'll walk straight through past the visitor center and gift shop, and you'll hit the bus system. It's always hit or miss how long the line will be for actually getting on the initial bus. The times of year that we typically go, which are typically April or November, we have no problem getting on a bus right away, but the bus to the actual locations and stops always takes about 40 minutes to an hour. The Narrows specifically are the last stop at the Temple of Saiwa. The first initial part of the Narrows is actually the river walk. So if you don't plan on going in the water, it's still about a 0.7 to a mile walk to get to the water's entrance.
A little slippery.
I was so surprised.
Careful. We're in the Narrows, and we're about, what, a mile and a half from this?
1.99.
Nice.
So we're about a mile and a half in, mile and 3/4 in.
Yep, and it gets a little deep in areas, sometimes up to here, but there's some rapids, but you can also pick and stay to the sides, but it's good. What do you think? You like it? Having a good time?
Yeah.
Woohoo! We turned around at about 2 miles with a total of 4 miles complete. The Narrows itself goes about 9.4 miles. We actually had a couple on the bus say that they did a total of 10, and the water level ended up to their neck. We went back, grabbed the pups, and decided to get some lunch in downtown Springdale. Nice view. We decided to get up early and do e-bike rentals. We rented from Feel Love Coffee, where you can actually get coffee and do your rentals from there. We had to ride on part of the road in Springdale and then got to the main entrance again and actually got our favorite Perks coffee because we love it. I think once the sun's over the mountain, that'll change. Alright, day 2. We're doing e-bikes today. We're gonna bike through them. We're gonna bike through the park, and we rented 4 from Greater Zion e-bikes. And we just had our coffee, again at Perks Coffee. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
You go first.
Yeah. Oh, baby deer. There are 2 campgrounds inside the park.
the Watchman Campground, which is closer to the visitor center. And then right next to us when we were biking was the South Campground, which was under construction and rehabilitation.
Coffee break.
Woohoo!
Another one? No, coming off this way.
Okay.
All right, everyone good?
I think so. I have one.
You sure?
No.
Oh yeah, you're in front. What? Car. Kelly, car. Kelly, car. Oh no, I'm sorry for screaming. I just knew we didn't have much room, so I was like, ah. Morning. Oh,
You got up ahead of us.
Oh, really?
Now get through sidewalking, everybody. I keep having to adjust my seat.
What? I can't hear you. Oh, ahead of you? I don't care. I'm good back here. Thank you.
When we were biking back, we actually spotted a parking lot for RVs. There is actually at the visitor center a place where you can park your rig. There are some size restrictions, so head to their website to check that out, but we are definitely kicking ourselves for not doing that.
Alright, so we finished our morning bike and we are gonna head back and pack up and get ready to get out of here and go back to Las Vegas.
So, yes, it was pedal assisted too, but you could just, hold it.
Oh, so you didn't have to pedal?
You didn't have to pedal, yeah, but you could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I kind of don't mind pedaling because it kind of helps with speed control at
Yeah.
certain points.
Yeah, I did like that. Like when you stop pedaling, you slow down. And then go.
I did too. It's kind of like when we had the regenerative braking.
And you get the feel of it a little bit. The only thing I thought was nerve-wracking was like, you know, keeping up with the cars.
Yeah.
So thank you for screaming at me with the cars.
Sorry. I was like, Kelly, car!
Because I didn't, at some points, I didn't like being to the right of the white line. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
it was fine in some areas, and other areas, I'm like, I'm so not doing it. Yeah, because you can lose it in the dark.
Yeah, it got skinny too. The bike lane got skinny there, but overall, what do we think?
It was fun.
Good.
It was just getting used to it. I like going on the bike trails. I like going over the bridges. It was
I think that would be an excellent
Yeah.
thing to do if the sun's high noon.
Yeah. So for timing, we got up at 7 and started making our way here and got to the bike shop at 8. And then along the way, we stopped at Perks Coffee and got some espresso and drip coffee. And then they have really good sandwiches there. And they even have bike racks, so they give you 2 locks when you do rent the e-bike. So we got those and we headed into the park, and it was great. So we're actually with Dan's dad for this trip, and he's over 62. So you can actually get a $20 for an annual park pass or $80 for a senior lifetime pass, which is an awesome deal. So basically for both days we went into the park, we got it for $20 for all 4 of us, and it includes the group that you come with. So for timing perspective, we probably got into the park or about 9, biked for 45 minutes to an hour, and got all the way to stop 5, I want to say, Court of the Patriarchy, a bit past that one, just shy, I think, of the Zion Lodge. And then we were able to bike back, and we got back around 10. So we're heading back, and we should get back to the park 10:20, and we'll pack up and hit the road. Stewie, you can't bring the stick. Rocky. Inside. Inside. Go. Yes.
Yeah, otherwise the kids will go.
Hey puppies, ready to go? Okay. Alright, so slides in. Got this chair. We'll put some blankets on it. Actually put our coffee maker in the sink.
Toothbrushes are down and everything.
Yep.
bit.
Good.
We've also previously stayed at White Bison RV Resort, which is just a mile from Zion River Resort. Both are great options.
We are on our way back to Las Vegas, all hitched up. We were able to get out a little bit late, a little bit tardy.
8 minutes late.
8 minutes late, so not too bad. And we are headed on Highway 15 that goes all the way back to Las Vegas. Right now it has us at 2 hours and 15 minutes to get back there. And on our way back, there is the Valley of Fire, so state park. So we're gonna try and stop and check it out, and then we'll head back, probably arrive around late afternoon, dusk, to check into Oasis RV Resort for one more night, and we might go do some putt-putt. What's it called?
PopStroke.
What is it?
Mini golf, and then bars and cornhole and all sorts of fun stuff.
Nice.
There's a country bar right next to it, which my dad likes, so maybe check that out.
Yeah, sounds like fun. And I think it has like a little square with a bunch of shops and stuff, so it's a cute little area. We went to the Lazy Dog restaurant there the other night, and that one, we love the Lazy Dog. It just has a lot of good food options. I love doing this, apparently. And it's also dog friendly. So there's one in Colorado, so we brought the pups before to sit on the patio, and they even have dog menu options, so check it out. So punctual.
And just like that, our trip had come to an end. We headed back to the rental place to turn back in their rental. We did our final checks, cleaned everything out, and left it in good condition, so there were no charges to the deposit. We ended up bringing them back to the airport and then said our goodbyes.
It was a great time. Super great time. Thanks so much.
Safe travels. Texas with you guys, man, and everything.
Literally, the first time they ever had a bathroom act on it.
No way.
As always, thank you so much for watching. We hope our adventures inspire your adventures, and stay tuned for our next video where we get into the Indie Camper RV rental debacle.